Alright. Oh my dear god, that was loud. Sorry about that. Need to adjust everything here. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to pull the stream up on my phone real quick. There we are. Okay. Oops. Oh, let me wipe off my glasses here. Well, I hope everybody is okay today. Is anybody having a particularly nice day? I'm kind of tired today. I don't know what's going on. Just a quick heads up. Tomorrow I will not be streaming or recording. Just working on it, getting it cleared out and all this and that. So don't expect anything for tomorrow. If I have some time after I get done at the house, then maybe I'll come back and stream, but more than likely, that's, don't expect anything. Where are we going? We have not done, yeah, we're still after Nacron. So if you don't remember, whenever we left off, we just got done killing that big ass dragon over there, finishing up Fia's questline. Now we are working on finishing up. Did I already go this way? I did. Oh wait, I'm all done here. Okay. I think I already beat. I did beat Radon, obviously, because I'm down in Nacron. Let me go up here. Should be onto like I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It'll take me a minute to remember where I was when we left off. And immediately my stream is having an issue. How about that? Isn't that lovely? As soon as I get that Ethernet cable, all this stuff will be fixed. Really hope that's not screwing up anything major. Or, you know, like hopefully whenever the stream turns into a video, you can still see it. Let me take a ride on down here to Sullivis, see if he's got anything else for us. He may be dead right here. I'm not entirely sure. Yep. He's dead. I don't... Well, if you do his questline, I know you get the magic scorpion charm, and you get access to a bunch of different, I think, ash summons. So, good luck. I have yet to get his quest done. I don't know if doing Fia's quest foxes up and it kills him, but I couldn't get him to progress his dialogue anymore. And maybe I skipped through his dialogue and missed something I was supposed to do. Who knows? Like I said, though, this isn't 100% playthrough. I left room for just such an occasion. But now that Ronnie's gone, you'll notice that this tower's open. Rena's. So we're gonna run all the way up to the top here. And boom. Take us to the other half of the... Is this the Ainsel River? I don't know. Yep, Ainsel River, Maine. Now, we did come partially through the Ainsel River because, like, over here... Yeah, over here we fought that dragonkin that gave us the frost lightning incantation. So, now that we're all caught up and know what we're doing, pick up the little statuette of Rani, sit down, and you can talk to it. First couple times you talk to it, she won't say anything. She would just see dot dot dot.
Or is it me?
It's like you have to wake her up.
Now before eliminate the name of Iwon. Before eliminate the name of Rani Iwon.
Okay. So she's got an attitude because she doesn't want you down here for some reason. Something like that. Who knows? I don't listen well enough to know what the hell is her problem. But we got ourselves a big boy. And my controller's having an issue. There we go. Oh god, it's kind of annoying to hit these guys. Come on. There we go. Now we're gonna run back and pick up all this stuff. Hey, there's a somber 7. So I've gone back and forth quite a bit on what I want for this build and what I want the in-game to go back with. I've thought about just taking the Faith and Int back out and going with more of just a physical build. But I think, being that I have not successfully played through the game and made a mage type character, I am going to make this the mage character, and I'm going to just deal with it. Because this is what always happens whenever I make this type of character. I get about halfway through the game, and I'm like, I'd rather just do physical, and so I give up on the mage. So, what I might end up doing is respecking to where I have just the base requirements for this weapon, and putting the rest of my points into faith and intelligence. Because as it sits right now, I don't do a whole bunch of physical damage. I don't do a whole bunch of magical damage either, because I don't have the stats to really use very good spells. So I'm kind of in an in-between phase where my build is just shit and stuff's gonna start getting really difficult. Like, it's fine right now, but whenever we get up into the Altus Plateau, shit's gonna get way harder. So I have the rest of Rani's quest and then Caelid to figure out what the hell I want for this build. These dudes are kind of annoying. Their heads act like a shield. So if you try to hit them in the head, it really won't do any damage. And it's somewhat difficult to get behind them and smack them in the body. They really like to track you. Now we're going to come this way first. If you didn't go through the other part of the Ainsel River, you'll have a malformed star sitting right there on top of that, and he'll be shooting rocks at you up here. But since we killed him last time, or whenever we came through, we don't have to worry about any of that. And if you remember, whenever we did do that, I said later on we'll be back here, and up top is the wing of a stow. Well, it's later on, and there's the wing of a stow. Yeah, I do feel kind of dumb doing this, like, well, huge. It's like not a 100% playthrough, but acting like, just playing through, acting like this hasn't been done. I keep having to remind myself, you know, there are a bunch of newcomers to this game. Especially after it was announced Game of the Award, it seemed, or Game of the Year, it definitely seems like people started giving it a shot. And so I've had a couple people asking me 9 kinds of questions about where's this or where's that or how do you do this. And so I figured my first playthrough on stream would be a 90% playthrough to show them everything that's important. That way, you know, if they have questions, you can go back to these, and for future streams we can just kind of hang out and relax and have a good old time. I definitely ain't gonna sit here and act like there's a whole ton of people watching these streams either. There's a couple, and I appreciate it. Yeah, see, these knocks are pretty tanky for me right now. So this area can be a kind of a pain in the ass. It's a really long run to get up to the top. And there is no bonfire or nothing. Now the ant skull plate shield, it's a pretty fun weapon. I mean shield. It's just one of those big ant heads. How we're gonna do this, we're gonna go all the way through the upper portion, and then we'll go back through the lower portion. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. You can do upper or lower. Now with these guys, they'll pop whenever they die. So you can pretty much kill one, let it pop, it'll kill another one, he'll pop, and then it'll kill another one. Kind of like a domino effect. If I can hit him, there we go, he should kill those other two. There's one, there's two, there we go. Now these guys have shields. You can't really hurt them unless you're behind them. But they're so slow and they don't do a lot of damage, so I just run around them. Like, they're not even really chasing. Behind here we have another Spirit Ash. I believe it's one of the Nox, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Archers. I almost wonder if at one point it was the Nox Ash. I really seem to remember that. So run this way and jump in this window for I think a smithing, a somber 8. Nope, another somber 7. And then run all the way past the bridge and around. You need a smithing key, or a stone sword key. Now these two together can be pretty fucking annoying. Try to burn one down as fast as you can before they both start getting involved. What is that? I I was trying to use my Ash in a war and it just didn't do anything. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. There's our Nox puppets. Let me make sure there's nothing back over here. Yeah. So now we're ready to go across the bridge. Now we'll have a bunch of these big steel balls, and these guys will hurt real bad. The easiest way to kill them is with a big weapon that can stagger them, which luckily is what we're wielding. As you can see, here's one. But yeah, if you have a big weapon, you can just keep it on a back roll. They're pretty tanky, but if you have lightning of any kind, they're super weak to lightning. Those things can get quite frustrating to deal with. There's another great ghost glovewort. Oh yeah, these big steel balls, the first time you kill them, they'll always drop a larval tear. I don't think you can farm them. I just want to make sure real quick there's nothing back here. Yeah. Seems like a good place to put something then, but whatever. I guess it's too expected. Yep. Just keep whacking away at them. Ah, shit. Yeah, as you can see, if they do manage to hit you, it fucking hurts. Tears will come in handy, because I probably will respec. Probably a couple times. Okay. This part's a little bit tricky. Really would rather not dive off of the side of this. Now, is there anything... Yeah, it says there's an item over here. There we go. Smithing 6. Likely you don't have the right. Okay. Yep, just a big door that is nothing. There's so many possibilities for what could be the entrance to the DLC. I mean, they always put that stuff in a weird place. Now over here, you'll just get a whole bunch of these blobby dudes to drop. Kill him. Hopefully he kills the others. If you time it right, you'll just cause a big old chain reaction where they'll all just keep dying. See. Now you do want to be careful because there's a steel ball that will drop. What's delaying that steel ball? There he comes. Ah! I don't think the steel ball can come out this way, so you're free to just kind of whack it. But whenever all of them are out of your way, you get a free chest. Another Somber 7. Let me see here. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty nice. You can get a couple weapons up. I've decided not to use the Sword of Night and Flame. Because even though I was pretty sure it got nerfed, it's still pretty hefty. And I'm not a big fan of spamming Ashes of War, and that's kind of what it feels like. That's the only good use for it. So I'm not gonna sit there and just use that. What I will do though, however, is equip my mimic tier if I can find it. And bring him along for this, because this can turn into quite the shit show. Okay, okay. Fucking unlimited stam apparently on this guy. Get out from behind the damn shield. There we go. Why are you just... He's just letting her beat his ass. There we go. I mean, that was really the hard part of this. This part's pretty easy. I say that and then I get my ass beat. Okay. And this is an item you need for platinum. Moon of Noxtella. I believe that's a talisman that gives you... It's like 2 or 3 extra spell slots. Where's the exit? I could have swore it was out this way. Somewhere. Here we go. So from here, notice this elevator, and it will just basically bring you to the other side of this area. So we started over here, ran up here, all the way over here. Run out for a golden seed and a couple other items. This place does have a lot. I'm gonna try my best to just avoid a lot of this shit because I don't want to fight all of it, basically. The ones on Ant back are you're gonna have to kill though because they'll chase your ass a lot. Pretty bad. The Ansel River, if you're looking for Glovewort, it's a great place to get some. Kill this guy just to make sure he doesn't have anything. I'm pretty sure he just gives you some Estus back. Back here, it looks like we don't have anything, but... Ah, fuck, they hit so hard. Uh-oh. There we go. All that for a fucking red rock. Yeah, that's about right. If you see big things guarding something, a lot of the time it does not mean that that something's worth having. Not like Dark Souls. Dark Souls, if you saw a big enemy guarding something, it was probably something incredible. It is very nice to have this poise, I'll tell you that much. Not getting staggered by shit like that. Here's an item. Another Somber 7. Now, this way, I like to go up. Because you saw down in the water, there was about 1 million of these little blob dudes. Granted, a lot of them are lightning infused, so whenever you kill one, they'll basically off the rest. But there's nothing up here, so I guess scratch that. There's zero reason to come that way. And it's looking like the only reason to come down here, even, is for the Gloveworts, which is somewhat disappointing. I do remember if you go up this staircase, though, there is something pretty nice at the end of it. It's like a smithing 8 or something. That rat asshole is following me. That rat bastard. Get out of here. Ah. I wonder if you can get that pretty swanky weapon off of them. Oh, Ghost 9. So let me see. Can we upgrade? We don't have any 1s. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I believe we have the capability of purchasing a Ghost 1 though, so if we wanted to, I could go upgrade Mimic Tier all the way to +10 right now. So many ants. These are not rats. Just kind of curious if there's anything back here in this nook. Doesn't look like it, but maybe there's a turn off in here somewhere. Nope, just a nook. Should have known. Should have known. So far on that post I put up earlier, we have 1 vote for Vermintide. Vermintide. I know that's kind of an outdated game, but that's what I'm going to have to work with, because that's what I have. Silver Tier Husk. I'm so happy that I ran all the way over here for a fucking that. Why not? That's why typically whenever I do this area, I just do the upper bit. I don't really ever come down. But let me think of that. I know I just got done talking about how I don't want to spam an Ash of War, but really just do it with the sword because it applies fire. Is there anything behind this waterfall? No? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Why is it always tears? If only I had a hero. Okay. So is this the... Wait, that's the... Came over here to this. The fuck? Encircle River Well Depths. I think this is the bonfire I need to go to. Wasn't it? Didn't I find the second bonfire? Nope, this is not it. Wait, that's Encircle River Main. That's where I came in here at. Was there not a second bonfire? Did I make that shit up? That's Dragonkin's soldier. I guess there wasn't a second bonfire and I just thought I did find one. You wonder why I get quiet there. If I don't hold it in, my fire alarm will go off. I wonder if there's anything down here. No, that's the dragonkin place. Anything wrapping? No, no secret little secret tunnel. No secret tunnel. There's an opening with nothing in it. Unless there is, and it's dark. This room exists for a single centipede. Yes, that is the loot that I desire. I don't even know what you use centipedes for. I've never had to use a centipede. I know what they're good for. For a crafting material, they're worth a lot. Sell that shit. Okay. Onward. Now, I might get the next bonfire and take a quick trip to the round table for an item. Will I end up upgrade my stuff? Well, you know what? We'll go to the next bonfire and do that. Here, I'm gonna sit down, talk to Ronnie.
Though he was a Goliath, yet the time must be another one. Let's forget
Okay.
what thou.
So she basically tells you Blythe is corrupted or something. He doesn't know, but he's harming now. And this is why EG trapped him. Okay, hopefully the camera will work with me a little bit here. What is going on? I can't smack! Get away! Apparently, I'm hitting the roof. If I get death blighted because of some bullshit like that, I'm gonna be upset. And over here, we get invaded by Blythe.
Oh, Shadow.
Now this dude
Thou art the
is
last.
mean. He
Tell
hits
the
really
truth
hard
in
and he
this,
doesn't stagger
that
very
Ronnie
easy.
the witch cometh.
Yep. Almost
Drain
every
thy
hit he does
flesh
will also
with a
knock you
fateful
on your
wound.
ass.
There to heal.
Yeah, and he's got pretty damn good tracking on top of that. He's also another fella that doesn't like to let you heal. He'll do just about everything in his power to not let that shit ever happen. As you can see, there's no staggering Blythe. And for some reason, whenever you fight him here, he gets that black flame blade shit. Or what is it called? Not black flame blade, but yeah, maybe it is black flame blade, and it just looks like the other one. Well, at least I'm not fat rolling. So, unfortunately, you probably will have to kill these guys every single time. I'm gonna die. I need to turn my lantern on. You will have to kill these guys, or otherwise they'll follow you into the fight with Blythe. I do kind of wish these guys would stagger a little easier. FromSoft said these guys are absolutely gonna get their bleed or blight off, and there ain't shit you're gonna do about it. You're gonna sit there and like it. Okay, so part 2 with Blythe. I've noticed that's probably the best time to get a hit in or two. Whenever you can just sit there and kind of try to bait out his jump. Oh, yes, why wouldn't he have that? Ow. Yep. We're gonna play it safe and just bait out his little dives. Poke him once. Come on, do your little jumpy bit. There he goes. Smack him once.
Beautifully fought.
And he's down.
My thanks. 'Twas more
So yeah, as long as you
challenge
don't
than I
royally
envisioned.
fuck up the first
Now I
time,
can finally
and you take a
stand
second to
before them.
learn his
This
moveset,
is farewell,
he's
my
pretty
dear.
easy to
Tell Blythe
kind of bait.
and E.G. I love them.
Now Ronnie will leave you. She'll say, fuck this shit, I'm out. And it's up to you to get through the rest of this shit without her. I think it's because she knows the Lake of Rot's here, and she just decides, I don't want anything to do with that. So, a couple things to do before you go through the Lake of Rot. Now you can go back here to Renala, and I'm going to do a few things here. First things first, you can use that key that Ronnie gave you to open up this chest. You get the Dark Moon Ring. You need that for to get past the room with Estelle. So we need 15 strength, 14 dex. I'm getting +5 to both of those. So I need 10 strength and 9 dex.
Hard down.
So I'm gonna rebirth.
Now.
Go here. Oh, I don't need anything in either of those. I'm gonna put vigor back up here to where it was. I'll put it up to 35. And I'm gonna boost intelligence to 30. This to 20. I do need my endurance back up to where it was at least. And faith up here. So hopefully with that. Uh-oh. Okay. I was like, did my game freeze? What's going on? Now we should be able to use some of our other spells. Let's go ahead and clear this and see if we can pick up anything cool. Still can't use Ancient Death Rank Call. We need 4 more points into Int and 4 points into Faith. That's unfortunate. But the other thing is we need Flame Cleanse Me. Especially for this area because it will cleanse Scarlet Rot, which is something that's going to be a huge deal in this area. As far as other things that will help out with this area, I'm going to pick up these because I just enjoy using those. We'll pick up that for AoE clear. Still can't use Comet. We'll just keep Glintstone Pebble. We can use some of the, you know what, we'll drop these two. We'll leave the Cannon of Haima. We're going to pick up all the Spellblade weapon, or things here. So Carrion Slicer, Carrion Piercer. I thought we got... Oh, Glintstone Ice Crag. That one would be super nice, actually. I thought we had one more. I guess we do not. Oh well. We can pick up Great Blade Phalanx, though. Or we can go with Loretta's Longbow. Great Bow. I think we'll go with that. Okay. Now, you can't use Flame Cleanse Me without a talisman, so we're just gonna go over here and pick up the Finger Seal. Later on, we're gonna use the Great Erd Tree Seal, I think is what it's called. because it scales with faith and intelligence. Oh, also, I forgot to pick that up at the beginning of the game. Where is it? There it is. Pick that up. There's that and that. So now we can pick up that and upgrade the mimic tier all the way up. So if there's any other little starter weapons, they do have the knight set here if you want that. Yep. Alright. Now to use Flame Cleanse Me, you don't have to upgrade the seal at all. The only reason I'm going to use a seal period is later on there's a couple incantations like Holy Ring of Light and whatnot.
I took youth no matter to lay out your arm.
So, but I do want to see, I can upgrade this again. Apparently I don't have any smithing stones. I do want to upgrade that. So what do we not have? I need... Wow, that sucks. I did not realize I was completely out of everything. Well, we can go get 12 1s and 12 2s and get our staff up to +6. So we need 11 of these and 11 of these. Because we already have one of each.
That no matter.
Alright. So you can see we're already getting a BB scaling. Or actually, no, we're getting CC. The next upgrade will give us BB. I do believe with this particular staff, it'll give us an AA scaling. So, but this really isn't that great of a staff. But since I'm not using it for the potency of spells necessarily, I'm using it just because it scales with my stats. Let me equip my seal before I forget. Where is it at? I guess if I had just looked, I would have seen that I already have a seal. I don't need this one. I'll just go with that. I do believe the Dragon Communion seal is the best scaling seal, or I think you can get... No, I think it's the second highest scaling seal. The first one is like the Erdtree seal or something. And that's if you have 80 faith. The Clawmark seal is fantastic for strength builds because it scales equally with strength and faith. Godslayer seal, I don't think it's particularly great. It just boosts Godslayer incantations, so like Black Flame and anything that handles Black Flame. Finger seal is just a regular basic bitch seal. As far as staffs go, I don't know a whole lot about any of these. I know a few things. So this one, the one we're using, scales Int and Faith. Azure is cast time, but it costs more to use. And the one you get from Renala is, I think, best in... I gotta find out where the... There it is. Lake of Rat. Now, before I worry about running through this whole lake trying to grab everything, I'm going to run way over there. You can see the stone structure. You want to go here. Right here's the bonfire. But as we pass... Ooh, another really cool thing you can do if you're having a lot of trouble. Let's cleanse that. Yeah, you can pull up these to kind of make it to where you have some platforms to get through. It doesn't really matter. Scarlet Rot builds up so fast that you're going to get hit regardless. But what you can do is cover yourself in it, and then jump up here and let it get you the rest of the way. But as you can see, the damage we're taking from Scarlet Rot is ticking half as fast as if we were poisoned in the lake itself. So just a little nerdy tooltip for you. So now it's ticking slow enough to where we can just kind of heal as we go. We're already halfway there and we still have 8 Estus flasks left. But yeah, if you get poisoned in the lake, then that ticks twice as fast. You'll burn through your Estus quick, boy. And now that we're off, you can just cleanse that. And as you can see, we've only used like 3 Estus flasks. Now the reason I like to come over here and get this bonfire is it's closer to some of the shit that we're gonna grab in here, so it's just nice to have 2 different directions you can come at this place with. Now, you will have to forgive me if I miss out on some junk here. I ran through this place only one time and got everything. This place is just a massive shithole, and it was a nightmare that time. So, I may not remember exactly where everything is or how to get everything. Typically though, if there's something like a island, there's usually junk on it. The other cool thing about this spell is it takes such a minute amount of your mana. You can kind of just use it whenever you need to. So there's a cookbook there. I think I will probably go through the crafting list and just see what you can craft. Let me get rotted up here. That way it's not ticking through all my health so fast. There we go. There is a boss that you can fight down here in the Lake of Rot. He is an asshole. It's another Dragonkin soldier. But if killing him will net you the Ice Lightning Katana that everybody likes so much. So we can showcase that. Now I think there's some way to get up there. I don't remember how. So yeah, there's stuff up there, but I don't know how to get any of it. Let me jump down there and then jump up here. There's our Dragonkin. Before you go fight him, there are buttons you can run around and push to have at least some form of a arena to battle him in, which is what we're gonna run around and grab, hopefully. We gotta find him. Where are the buttons? I think one is over there. Get out of the way. Ah, oh god, are you gonna fucking kill me right now, Chief? Yep, he is. How about that? That's alright, we got the platform. We can run over there and fight him. Alright. Luckily, they gave you a nice little Stick America so you don't have to lose half of your Estus trying to get over here. Hopefully I can get over here without getting routed. Let's see. Let's try this cannon of Haima, see how much damage we're dealing. Pop. 390. Now you do gotta think my scaling ain't that great, and I haven't upgraded that staff very much, so that's really not that terrible. Could be worse. I'm gonna try to pull my favorite little hack on these guys, just hopefully get behind his ankle. Nope, he ain't gonna let me. We'll have to wait. Let's pull him back over here or something. Ow. God damn, son. Why do you deal so much? There we go. Now he's gonna shove me up in the rod. Let me up. Would you mind if I healed? Oh, you routed me anyway, you son of a bitch. Yeah, as you can see, he's just an annoying asshole to have to fight. You know, you have this tiny little platform, he hits like a truck, and he wastes all my Estus because he keeps smacking me. I'm just trying to heal my guy. I mean, that's my bad, really. I should know better by now, but if you're trying to heal in a boss fight, you really want to wait until you dodge an attack and heal immediately afterwards. Alright, Cannon of Haima, part 2. Go ahead and preemptively switch that. I guess technically I could be hitting him with another one, but I do decent damage to him. You know, I think they need to work on his hitbox, because if you're in the center right here, it's hard to hit him. Like, extremely difficult to hit him. Get up and out of that. Get me the fucking goddamn it. Yeah, he's too big for these goddamn platforms. Oh my, how many times is it gonna take? Yeah, fighting these guys fair and square isn't the most fun experience. Wouldn't be so bad if they didn't hit so damn hard. And it's definitely a nightmare being that you don't have very much room to work with over here. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up a second one, just because I can. Fuck this guy. I'm gonna fire up a third one. No, I'm not. I mean, 2 took a pretty damn good chunk out of his health. Probably should go to the one attack at a time. As you can see though, it's not super easy to hit him. Like, for how big he is, it's annoying to try to hit this guy. Ow, I'm gonna die. If my dude would take a sip and fucking move, that would be grand. So you want to take a sip whenever he's right after he's done with a move. I'm not entirely sure if I've ever staggered these guys. We're just gonna be careful. Oh, how about that? We did get a stagger. Maybe we can also get a bleed on him. Just smack him. Okay. There we go, he's down. Yeah, most of the time it just boils down to being patient. You know, smack dodge, smack dodge. But there's your dragon scale blade. Like I said previously, that katana will do ice lightning. So, and like I've said also before, lightning scales off of dex. Keep working up intelligence, being that most of my spells are scaling primarily with intelligence. I'm probably just gonna go for a 60-60 split in both intelligence and faith. Much higher than that, I don't think it really matters too much. I'm trying to think if there's anything else over here. Sorry, I keep losing track of what I'm trying to say because my brain is trying to remember. I know you get that weird mushroom head over here somewhere. Do you just not see me, my guy? Oh, apparently you can't riposte these things. I tried to get a stab off on him. Next is over here. And there's nothing. But things of importance really over here, it's the mushroom head, and it boosts, I think if you rot or poison something in an area, it'll give you a big damage boost. And then the dragon scale blade. So just, if you get those two items, the rest of this shit doesn't matter too much, at least in my opinion. Also, something I could do that would probably help a lot is switch this for, where is it? Poison and rot. So put this on, what do these do? Resistance on sleep and madness, robustness and focus. The fuck are those? What does that do? And yeah, we'll just leave it at that. There's a few items to pick up in here. As you can see, that didn't really give us that big of a boost. That shit procced instantly anyway. It gives you a bigger rot resistance bar. The problem is the bar fills up insanely fast. I guess I'm gonna just, let me roll around in it and then get up here. and let it poison me the rest of the way. Or I'll fuck that up. Go around. And now get up here. There we go. Took so much slower. You know how much of a blessing that was to learn that? I think over here is where my freaking crown that I'm looking for is. Way over here in the corner. Not this. This isn't it, but it's another item. We gotta go up there and jump across, and the crown will be up on top of there. And since I'm up here, I'm gonna just cleanse, because after I grab this item, I'm gonna just fast travel out of here. Yep, there's my mushroom crown. Alright, so that's all the shit that matters in the Lake of Rot. If you want to torture yourself to go through it, the helmet is the best thing. Well, I mean the helmet and the weapon. But if you look here, raises attack power when something nearby suffers from poison or rot. There's a couple builds that really do well with this. The issue is you look like this when wearing it. So, if you wanted to go for a status build, I prefer the white mask, where you get more damage based on something bleeding. I want to say there's an item. Yep, there's one item. Come over here, drop down. I don't think there's anything across up there. Oh shit. Yeah. So down here you can get another weapon that causes rot. We're gonna go this way first though. Ow, my god. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. Whenever we get around to doing Millicent's business, I'm gonna go through her dialogue slowly and see if she gives away any hints of to where to find her next. No. Oh. That'll do it. There we go. Get him to come over here. As this dude hits you, he will build up rot. So you want to go ahead and have that ready. Ah! I know these things can bleed. It's just... Uh-oh. Yep, you want to get away from that. Owie. I don't want to lie, but I do believe this is the only one that does rot that I can think of in the game. There's a bleed proc. Ow. And he's down. So with that guy being taken care of, now you can run down here and get these goodies. These are basically just a trap. Doesn't seem to be anything over there, but I'll run over there just to make sure. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. Next, we get ourselves a dagger that causes rot buildup, and I think it also bleeds. Come over here. Quit. Better not just sit there and spam me with your pest threads. What a fitting name. So all those things are pests. Get to fight a whole bunch of them, so you really want to make sure you freaking down them quick. There's one down. Yeah, they hurt a lot too. They definitely hurt a lot. Don't kill me. I can freaking hear them casting on me. Oh, and they'll cast it fast too. It does a ton of damage for how quick it comes out. Oh shit, my controller. If you ever see me just start walking in a circle like that, it means my controller fucked up. Yeah, it spells very strong. Oh, fuck you. If you fucking kill me, bro, I will scream and shit my pants. Ow! God damn! No! Drink. Drinky, drinky. Okay. Oh god, there's so many and they're so tanky. It's not even that they're tanky. I just don't deal a whole bunch of damage right now. If you want to, feel free, just run past them. Go get up there, get the dagger and run away. There's nothing stopping you. They don't. Oh god, what a nightmare. Hate these damn things. And here is the scorpion stinger. I've never personally used it, but I imagine it would be very good, especially after the buff they made the daggers. They increased the reach and the damage, I want to say? Something like that. The reason I went back here, whenever you go to the next area, there is not a bonfire. Just to mention it, the next boss is not weak to magic. So if you have a magic Ash of War, you want to take it off. I'm not entirely sure what he's weak to. I'm going to leave a fire on, mostly because this Ash of War causes a shitload of stagger. But, even cold, I don't think you can frostbite him. Maybe you could. You know what? Oh no. We're not gonna worry about it. Wait, hold on. I could freaking do this. Magic on it. I can put it under like heavy arcane. And then, so I'm dealing mostly physical damage, but whenever I do that, now I can cause frostbite and I still have all that physical damage. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna just keep with the fire. I'll go to that after this boss fight. All the places where you get really cool spells and magic stuff, the things you're fighting are not weak to that stuff. They're pretty resistant. Which makes it somewhat difficult to build for that. Which is why, even though this is a magic build, I've been having a fire Asher War on. This time I'm gonna just run past all this bullshit. I'm not interested in any of it. So you want to come over here to this casket and jump on in? Or a coffin. It's more of a coffin. And here I'm going to switch this horn to a something else. Let's see. We'll go with the jump attack talisman. But yeah, there's no bonfire down here. So there is a Stake America, but if you have an Ash of War on, that's not going to be good for this boss. You have to do it before you leave here. This guy's not the most difficult boss to fight, but he can be a pretty huge pain in the ass. He does the tail whip, that laser beam you just saw. He has what I like to call a one-shot mechanic, where if you don't have a really good amount of health, he does this thing where he'll teleport and grab you, and if he manages to grab you, he deals so much damage that it will one-shot you. Damn. This is one of the more annoying moves. It does like a big AoE. It's hard to dodge. Ooh, knocked him out of it. Get good, nerd. This you want to run the hell away because it is a big AoE and it does a ton of damage. He'll pick you up in the air and slam you down. Okay, whenever he starts to teleport, you want to get back a little bit. And here's this big Kamehameha move. It's just a bunch of meteors. You can largely just run through it and not get hit. That, I don't think there's a good way to dodge. I've never successfully dodged all of it. Oh, come on. That did not hit. Yeah, see, it's that third one always hits me. Good God, I can't even get near him. He just wants to keep me at a distance. Run up and get ahead of him before he... Yep, nope, he's gonna teleport. And more of this. See what I mean? He's not necessarily hard. He's just really kind of annoying. Does a ton of damage. I fucking dodged, but okay. There's the one-shot mechanic that I was talking about. That does such an insane amount of damage that if you ain't at full health, chances are it's gonna kill you. But tell you what I might do. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a rune arc because I do feel that I can beat this guy in the next attempt. We're gonna... That just gives me more health. You can kind of see him lean back a little bit whenever he's gonna fire that laser, so just watch for him to twitch. Ooh. I think the only reason I dodged this is because I got out of range. Oh. Oh, barely dodged that. You do want to get pretty back, because on the way down, that shit will still hit you. Oh, there's the grab. There's another grab. And he's back out of here. I really dislike that move because you can't see where he is. I think you have to rely on audio. But if you're playing the shit on a TV, audio's not a very good thing to have to rely on. Until you've entered phase 2 whenever he starts doing this shit. Shit, back. Oh! Well, I don't know how, but he didn't pick me up. It didn't even do that much. Try to get a heavy and then do the visceral. I think he bled. Ow. Oh, come on, dude. I'm gonna heal just in case he wants to do his grab trick. You know what? I might finish him off with a spell. Oh, give me Crag Blade. Or, Ice Crags. Just because he wants to be annoying. I did pretty decent damage to these little Ice Crags. And from there, congratulations. You've killed Estelle. He has a pretty cool set of weapons that you get from his soul. Oh, well, I mean, he has a pretty cool weapon. His other thing you get is an Ash of War, which I'm gonna grab. We're gonna... I think I needed 34 int and 24... yeah, that was Iwi. Might be able to grab up... Yep, Ancient Death Rancor Call. And I can show you what this one does. Pretty excited. So with this, you pop out a whole bunch of skulls and they'll track a target. Whenever they get to the target, they'll pop. Which doesn't do as much damage as you would really like it to. But there you go. And in fact, now that I plan on using that a little bit more, we can go with the Radicon Icon. Later on, you get a different talisman that boosts the damage of a spell if you charge it. And so that'll help with the damage. Not that it matters. We're still in this area where everything's pretty resistant to magic, so we're going to keep on with our fire. Whenever we can start scaling things with intelligence, though, we'll be in business. Start dealing pretty hefty damage. And you'll notice now we're up on top of this cliff. There's a bunch of things to do up here. You have a church, or over here it's one of those towers where you get the memory stones. Except this one has a legendary spell that you need for platinum. Over here is a Spirit Ash, another legendary Spirit Ash. You have the church up here with a weapon that's legendary that you also need for platinum. And then you have a couple ruins here and here. And here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run up to the church. And this is where you finish all the way with Ronnie's quest. Well, unless you decide to get her ending. Right now we have all the stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. You kill this guy, you get another spell that's pretty good. So we'll do that real quick. He's not particularly hard, just another dragon that you can beat up on your horse. Okay, well, that's annoying. Ah, what the fuck was that? Oh! Oh, wow, I did not know he had one of those. By the way, if you hit him in the face, you do get extra damage, which is why whenever I knock him down, you'll see I jump off my horse and go beat him in the head for a little bit. Ooh, there's a big old face hit. And there's the great sword ability that you get from him. See if I can knock this asshole down. Ow, my god, it hurts. Oh, fuck, it hurts. Drinky, drinky. Back on the horse we go. I don't know why he hasn't been knocked down yet. Like, I hit him plenty hard enough to knock him down by now. Let's just do strong attacks until he falls. Oh, fuck you. Oh, God, that hurt so bad. Why won't you fall down, you big son of a fuck me? I'm dead here, probably. Nope. What a just a massive dickhead. Oh, right in the mouth. Fall down already, come on. Thank you. I'm so far away from his head, I'm not even gonna... Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna get stuck under his fucking wing, god damn it. He's almost dead. There we go. Don't you love it when I'm like, oh, don't worry, this guy's easy, and then I get my ass kicked by him for 10 minutes? It takes me way longer to kill him than it should. I love it. It's my favorite thing. There's nothing that brings me more joy than to going in cocky and just being absolutely humbled. So in here you get a whole bunch of these starlight shards. I know they can be used as currency for Sullivus, but every time I've gotten to this part, Sullivus has already been dead, so... Not very useful now, are they? I think, I'm not entirely sure what the other uses for them are. I know you can pop them and it'll restore your mana over time, but it's never been all that necessary for me. And now we're going to upgrade our health to 40, and we're going to leave it alone for a long while we get up our faith and intelligence. So aside from the dragon, I'm trying to think if there... You have the Black Knife boss. And I do believe that's it for bosses in this area. Right here, you have a cutscene with Ronnie. Basically, you found her dead body. She's been inhabiting a doll.
So perhaps I go, I bid thee, and one sword.
And from what I understand, you basically marry her. So me and Ronnie are hubby and wife, and she gives me the Dark Moon Greatsword. That was a huge consideration for this build, but doesn't fit with what I'm going for. It's basically just a big old magic greatsword. Same thing as what we have. And what we could do, if we also wanted, because it is a greatsword. The fuck? Give me that, and give me this. We can dual wield them. Which, I'll probably upgrade it just for that purpose, but as for right now, we're fine without it. The reason you don't see me spamming shit with spells is because everything's still fucking immune to magic. Alright, now we're gonna go over there to these ruins. So, Lunar Estate ruins, you get this big asshole here. If you didn't fight this guy over in Liurnia, well, this is what this dude looks like, and he's an absolute shithead. Super hard to stagger, and he just keeps attacking them. It's horribly hard. Really hard to kill as well. And as you can see, it's not really worth it. What you get for killing him, I got a fucking flower. An upgraded flower, and it wasn't a late game one, it was just a 3. So, I would generally recommend just running past. Don't bother. Trying to think if there's anything actually in this ruin. I want to say somewhere here there's an illusory floor. You just follow the ruins somewhere. Like, there's no way that's just that guy here. That's the only reason to come over here. Look around for an oddly shaped floor. There we go. That's not what I thought it was, never mind. They look like a stone sword key to me. Is it really? It's just nothing? There's no way it's just nothing. Plus, I seem to recall there being something. Holy required a hit. Yeah, holy damage will poop on that guy. For lack of a better word. Here's our illusory floor. I knew it was. I was like, there's no way, there's nothing. And my controller died as I opened the chest. Some... Come on, immediately? Immediately my shit died a second time. There we go. So 3/8. It's actually pretty good. There are these ruins over here we'll go check out real quick. There are a couple dragons up here you can kill. You do get a heart for killing them. So, if you're needing some more of those dragon... okay, what's going on, guys? If at any point you've said to yourself, wow, I would really like to have the spell that these guys are using, you do get that later on. As far as effectiveness, I'll leave that for you to decide how effective you think it is. There's actually 2 versions of it. I think one is just a direct upgrade to the other. And I am not fighting you, so heck off, nerd. I'm out of here. Let's see, is there anything else in these ruins? I don't think there is. Ruins are usually a one-show pony. You get 1 item and that's it. That's what it's looking like. So, we're gonna drop on down and go to that rise. It'll be another turtle puzzle. Unlike the other turtle puzzles, this one took me an eternity to find. So far, up to this point, every one of those turtle puzzles, they've been around the tower. These ones are not. At least they're huge. And for one of them, it doesn't matter because he's invisible. So the first turtle that you'll find, I believe he's down. Nope. I think he's back up that way. Somewhere. I'll show you. It's hard to tell you definitively where they are based on them not showing up. Would be kind of nice if you could... If you didn't have to go over there and push the button to make the turtles appear. Because it just makes a whole bunch of running back and forth. The first turtle you probably will find on your own. He's hanging on the side of the cliff. He's the easiest to find. And he's right next to the church. The other 2 are on the other side of this island. Luckily we get a bonfire so we don't have to run all the way back and forth. And you do need this spell for platinum. At least I think so. I think this is one of the legendaries. So you cue that and then you run this way. Look over the edge and there's turtle number 1. Can I pull out a bow without being overweight? Yes, I can. How about that? Now, the second turtle is way back the way we came. Yeah, I scoured this whole area looking for these damn turtles. It wasn't until, I don't know, I did it for a good solid like 4 hours one day looking for these turtles. And I decided, well, they must not be next to the tower, so I just ran all the way around this whole island. And it still took me a while to find both of them. This turtle is... I know you come this way and look off the edge somewhere. I don't remember how far back it is, though. I think he's up on that ledge, and you have to go up this ramp to see him. Pretty sure. Yep, you can see him right there. Probably can hit him from here. So there's number 2. And number 3 is all the way on the other side of this. This one I actually gave up and found it on accident a little bit later. My first time. It's kind of crazy how long a playthrough can be if you're trying to go for like kind of a completionist run, which is what this is. Basically following this will net you platinum aside from the ending trophies, because technically you have to beat the game I think it's 4 different times to get platinum, and all with different endings, but this will lead you through all of the main quest lines that you need. That dog won't give you anything of importance, so I'm gonna just run through and grab all this shit. I think he may give you a smithing stone or 2. It's nothing I'm interested in, so I'm gonna just all ass past. Ow. Okay, we're almost there. Like I said, it's a hell of a run. We'll go ahead and unequip our bow. So whenever you get up this way, somewhere there'll be a... Where is it? There it is. The wind tunnel deal. Basically, you point this way and you jump, and he's right above you. So, I guess he's not technically invisible, but looking up, you're not going to see him. If you do, you got better eyesight than I do. There should be a bonfire over here, I think. Somewhere. Is it up here near... Maybe there's not? I could have swore there was one. Oh well. It must just be a Steak America. Right here, you're in for one hell of a fight. It's a Black Knife. And Black Knife Teeth is an asshole. Super tanky, does an insane amount of damage. Don't let her grab you. Shit hurts. And as you can see, I'm not doing dick for damage to her. But yeah, she moves around super fast. That's super hard to dodge, and it hurts like hell. No. Ah. Ow. Yep. Yep. Way more poised than any of the other Black Knives. So much tankier. Just insanely tanky. And you know what? I'll come back to her. So from here, we're gonna go all the way up. We'll get Ronnie's Dark Moon, which I believe is a legendary spell. So all in all, your platinum is super locked behind this. You get 3 achievements just from coming up here. You need to come up here for the legendary spells achievement, the legendary weapons achievement, and the legendary Ashen Summons achievement. And not only that, but you need to come here for one of the achievements for the end. So I guess technically it's 4. Because you need, I think one of the achievements you get is for her ending. So I do need to stop at the bonfire. I'm gonna put on Frostbite. Because I finally feel comfortable enough. Can I? Whoa, I can put an Ash of War on my staff even. Which I don't really... I'm not going to. I thought it would maybe change the affinity. It doesn't seem like it will. I thought it might give me better scaling. Run up here, try Black Knife Teeth again. If I'm not doing decent damage to her, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I can come back, get these summons. I've showed you where they are, so you can struggle through and fight them if you want. I'm not even gonna use Black Knife Teeth in this playthrough at all. It is a pretty damn good summon, though. It does pretty exceptional damage, especially with that. It's not Black Flame Blade stuff. I can't remember what it's called. But it cuts 10% of the enemy's health off, and then it deals DOT. I passed it. I could have just followed my runes. I died in there. Yeah, we'll give her the old Texas try. Luckily, you can pick up your runes before you go in. So if I die, I'm not gonna try a whole bunch. I'm gonna just, if I die this time, I'm gonna move on and come back to this bitch later. Ah. There's a Frostbite Clarok. Oh shit! Don't let that hit you, that'll... Ow! I'm dead here. No, I'm alive. How about that? Super difficult to get a hit in because she just moves everywhere. Does look like you can backstab her. So if you wanted to just go fishing for backstabs, I don't blame you. There's another Frostbite. So annoying. Just can't get a fucking hit in. Damn it. Dodged too early. Better heal up before she decides to do one of her fucking one-shot deals. Looks like I can reapply. Ah, nope. I'll miss my dodge and just get fucking destroyed. That's fine. But there you go. Oh, it's Electo. Black Knife Ringleader. I think he gives you Black Knife Teeth. I don't think you get him as a summon, is it? Am I getting that wrong? Maybe you do get Electo, and Teeth is another Black Knife you fight later. Alright, but as far as the shit here, yeah. Struggle through that all you want. I'm not gonna sit here and do it, I've already done it. I know some people may have an issue with me deciding to fucking not go through that, but what are you gonna do? Like I said, the 100% playthroughs have already been done. Since I've already got my achievement for platinuming, I feel no obligation to sit here and struggle through it even more. So now we're gonna finish up Caelid, which really not super happy with. Hate Caelid. Where is that marker? I have a marker somewhere over here. This is really why they just need to add a... There it is, it's on that. If there's a way to just cancel out all the markers, I don't know about it. So you can come over here and talk to this guy.
If I'm no longer, I have a total business. May we meet it? It's time. May we meet it?
Okay. Now, come back over here and you should be able to do a separate boss fight. Yep. This boss fight can be kind of a pain. In fact, I'm going to go back and level up my Mimic tier to make this a little bit easier. If you've been following until now, you can get your Mimic tier all the way upgraded. So what you want to do, talk to Roderiga all the way through her dialogue. Go over to Master Hugh.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
About Roderiga.
She has it. I saw in her eye.
Go back to her.
I'm still looking.
Tell her what he said.
I suppose I'll ask my certainly. I know I can tell. I suppose I'll ask my...
Now, go back to Master Hugh, ask him about Roderiga again.
Back on no matter. Look, I would step absurd. I don't.
And reset, so just rest, I think. I don't think you have to talk to her again, she'll move. Yep. So you do that little bit of back and forth, now she'll upgrade your spirit summons.
I can have Ironman's yet. But, and if there's, well, I swear to Roderick.
Okay, well, that blew through 20,000 K.
No man to lay out your own.
Or 20K. 20,000 K. Pull that and these. That should give me plenty.
Agree to you here for...
Damn, that burned through a shitload. Alright. Trying to think of what I want to do now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill this boss and then we're gonna make a run for some upgrade materials. Start upgrading my sword some more, it's about time. Probably, unfortunately, won't be able to upgrade my staff much more until I get the ability to buy the upgrade materials. As you can see though, at this point, we're pretty strong. We can destroy this guy. Killed him before this guy even showed up. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna let him catch aggro. I'm gonna start busting him up with these. As you can see, the tracking is kind of insane with these. He's got his shield up, so it's not going to do a whole bunch. Yeah, it just doesn't do that much damage in the first place. But killing him, get yourself the legendary Ruin's Greatsword, which is another weapon you need for Platinum. Who would have thunk it? You can actually come here and get that super early. Alright, now, we're gonna go through the Celia Crystal Tunnel, get a whole bunch of runes 5. Which, what do we have? So with 5 rune 5, or stone 5s, we can get a bunch more. Be able to get our weapon up a couple levels, because I think we're at 14. 3, 6, 9, 14. Yeah, so we haven't even started upgrading it to +5, I don't think. I try to get this guy's attention so we can get him out of here. As you can see, we're starting to do pretty excellent damage with our magic now. There's a whole bunch of stones 5 in here. In fact, we're gonna hold off on grabbing all that stuff. We're gonna kill all the centipede men. So if you're curious about Frostbite, not only does it do like a bleed effect, whenever it does proc, it makes it to where enemies will take plus 10% extra damage, I believe it is. So it's a pretty excellent status to proc. Just overall good DPS. Now, like all of these little miner guys, best way to kill them is with a blunt weapon. One of the few situations where blunt is better than anything else. Unfortunately, blunt otherwise is just not very strong. If there was more of these enemies, blunt would be so much better than it is. So I guess I came here, but I didn't even bother to open any chests. So I do believe that's all the 5s from up here. So we're gonna run across here. Okay, I'll miss my jump because my guy's not sprinting, even though I'm holding the sprint button. Let me turn on my lantern. And then jump diagonally and it'll still won't work. Up there, it's like another scrap. It's not great, so if you want it, there it is. We're going to get that spell down here. Or actually, we may already have that spell. I may be thinking of the other spell that you get in here. Similar to it. Centipede Man should follow us down here. There's Rock Blaster. There he comes. Over here you can knock down a ladder. Oh, it's up. Yeah, you can knock down a ladder so you don't have to run through that whole area again. was close. Yeah, these guys are just generally fucking annoying. Luckily, they're not... You don't find them all over the place. Like, Kaled and then the Lake of Rot is primarily where you're gonna find these guys. They'll show up way later, but even then there's not very many of them. Now the Faithful Canvas Talisman boosts the potency of incantations. So if you're running an incantation build, it's very worthwhile to run up here and grab that real quick. Which, if I do another playthrough on stream, that's what we'll be going for. I'll probably... The next build I have in mind, if I were to do another playthrough, is going to be a Balrog build. Which I made one before, but I really wasn't happy with it. I think I could have done much better, so I'm gonna remake it. That's what I get for thinking that he only runs back and forth 3 times. If you're curious, I do believe this guy is also weak to blunt. So if you're having trouble with him, upgrade a hammer. That's one of those moves that you just have to be super precise to hit, or dodge, where he does the cannonball. I'm expecting this guy to stagger at any moment. There he goes. Somber Mining's bell bearing. Good stuff. Okay. Now, how many did that give us, all in all? Damn, I need one more. I'm gonna go ahead and go level up my sword just so we have a super easy time in this area.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
Oh shit, alright, okay. Hell yeah. Got it all the way up to plus 17. So with Frost, it scales primarily with Dex, interestingly enough. If you want to have more scaling and intelligence, you can go over here, go to this Ash of War, and set it to intelligence. Or magic. Now, the reason I didn't do that is because the scaling is about the same. Except we get a B in Dex, so... All in all... I don't know. I don't know if we're really getting any extra damage. We're losing out on like 50 damage and physical scaling from the magic. Also, we're gaining more physical and magic damage. Might be better off just going magic. And we'll still be able to frostbite shit. With the Ash of War. So that's the Salia Crystal Tunnel done. Next up, there's a cave that I want to go to over here. Oh shit! Okay. Immediately run off because your horse turns like a boat. Why is there a Steak America right next to that bonfire? Wow, that was... Okay. I'm just having technical difficulties right now. There we go. Give me my damn souls. This way. Without falling off the cliff this time, though. Okay, listen here. Listen here. I know you can jump your ass up there. There we go. There's a cemetery right here we can grab some stuff off of. And then you want to run down. And now this cave you can do way sooner than we're doing it right now. The real reason I didn't is because I really wanted to carp hunt. What is the word? I was trying to say a word and I forgot what the word was called. I wanted to keep them in their own sections. So do all of Limgrave, then Caelid, and, you know, Liurnia. I just think that it would be a little easier to follow instead of me skipping all throughout the whole map and going back and forth. Let's try out our Ancient Death Rancor Call on some of these enemies, see how it does. As you can see, it's fucking abysmal damage. Like, it does nothing. It's so disappointing. Let's hit him again. And this is charged, by the way, so it's hitting as hard as it will. I mean, of course, some of the lack in damage is coming from me not upgrading the staff. So naturally, it will do more damage, but don't expect it to be great. It's never gonna get that good. I tried to make a build originally based off of that because it was the closest thing since Dark Souls 2 that we've had to Hex. I'm so upset that they got rid of Hexes as well. Like, that was the last time that I enjoyed making a magic build, was with Hexes. I'm not entirely sure why they decided they didn't want to use it anymore. I guess they couldn't find a good enough way to balance it. It was just either super strong or super weak. Don't you dare. I couldn't remember which one of these guys had the horn. Oh, apparently he blew it, which he did not, but... all it really takes for those guys to blow their horn, quote, is to pull it out of their pockets. They don't even have to put it to their lips. How much damage are we getting? 502 damage off of a great sword. That is pretty damn respectable. Especially considering that it's not fully upgraded and I'm not near what, you know, typically you end a build at 150 and we're at 80. You know, we got 70 more levels to go. So if you came here before the Radon Festival, Alexander will be standing right here on this side of the door. And he'll be like, "What? I was so sure this was a dead end. Thank you, traveler, for opening the way." And this is him on his way to the Radon Festival. But like I said, it doesn't matter because you've done it. We can go over to Liurnia and see if he's in that hole above Jarberg, though. Just for shits and gigs. That's not the button I wanted. I want to use this button. Oh. These guys aren't hard to kill. They're a little bit annoying. They really like to just puff lava all over the place. Now, because this guy is breathing lava, if the game mechanics work the way I think they do, immediately after I proc Frostbite, he will unproc it, so I can just keep re-procking it and have it like a bleed effect. But it doesn't seem like it works that way. So, in theory, it should work that way. But if you want Moonveil, this is where you go to get it. I know I've had a viewer asking me, where do you get Moonveil? Well, here it is. Be in your best interest not to ever use it, because at this point, when people see that shit in PvP, they'll do you dirty. They do not like Moonveil. The only time you want to use Moonveil is if you're interested in getting fucking butt fucked. Like, God, just the mere mention of Moonveil pisses people off. It's pretty understandable too. And after this long, you would think that it wouldn't be that good anymore. You would think that FromSoft would nerf it. Nope. I mean, it has been nerfed, I believe, but not enough to make it bad. That's for damn sure. That was rude. Shot his little pesties right into my horse's mouth. In here somewhere you can get, yep, right here. You can get a better alternative, in my opinion, to the Moonveil. And the only reason I'm using the word better is because I find it extremely boring to sit there and use what everybody's using. Like, you don't want to use something different or unique. And I want to use something that everybody else says is incredible, and I'm never going to use anything else. The Meteor Blade. It's another intelligence katana. So, and then next we're going to go into a cave and get a weapon that I think is one of the more unique weapons. It's the only weapon of its kind, as far as I know, where it has a moveset with a different weapon type. This weapon is a dagger, yet you can dual wield it and have a special moveset with katanas. Oh, I had my lantern on, it was just still dark. So, it's not super effective, because the reach is slow, or not very big, and you would think, being that it's a katana and a dagger, it would have a quicker moveset, but it doesn't. It has the regular dual wield katana moveset, so. But it's still cool. I wish there was some more weapons like it that could dual wield with other weapon types. So I appreciate it for that fact. Like I said before, we're pretty over-leveled for South Caelid. I really feel like you can come here and do all this halfway through Liurnia. So you'll notice all these cells are closed, and they have a bunch of fire people inside. We're finna go open them all, because that's where all the goodies are. I'm holding a master class on how to miss. As you can see, I'm fucking good at it. Might be one of the best. I'm the single greatest at missing everything I try to hit. So over here, yes, yes, should be more of these little, oh no, this is rats. Should be rats and little people. Okay. I guess it's just the rats. Now we're getting to the little people. I love their model. It's just you, but scaled down. Like, they don't look like little people. They're just regular people scaled down. I don't know why I enjoy that so much. So naturally, being that these guys are on fire, they're gonna be pretty weak to frostbite, which is odd, but you know. And now you could let them explode and kill each other, but since they're super immune to fire damage, they don't hurt each other all that much by exploding. They will kill themselves though, so. We got a rune, and we're moving on up. Alright, this is where we started, I believe, right? Yeah, this is where we fell down and we came out. I forgot to open the shortcut. Damn. That's annoying. That's how you get back up. This is where I get the shield. I get so turned around in here sometimes. That's where the shortcut is. If I took a second and thought about it, I would have opened that before I ran out. Or jumped back down. Not that it matters, we gotta run all the way through anyway to get the items out of the cells. Some of these cells obviously don't have anything in them. This one is just full of them, but with nothing there. Here's our Katana dagger, the Wakasashi. I am pretty sure that that is the majority. Uh-oh. Let me just get back. Pretty sure that's the majority of the cells and what's in them. We'll just run up real quick, get the shortcut, and move on to the boss. It's not necessary. But it will bug me, so I'm gonna just do it. So right there is the lever, and down here is the shortcut. So from here, there's a cell opening somewhere down here. I think it's not that one. This one. This is how you get to the boss. Careful dropping here, you don't want to die making a dumb decision. And you get to fight the duelist. Okay. He's another one that has some really weird timings. Like, he consistently switches from fast and slow. Get the putrid corpse ashes, but the real reason to go through there is to get this item. Regalia of Eochad. That works very similarly to the, what is it, the Maria's Executioner Sword, Maria's, and yeah. Now, we want to go, it's somewhere over here. I'm looking for something in particular. Can't really remember where it is. There it is. I'm looking at it. That is our next destination. Well, there is some stuff down here. You can get the Sword of Saint Trina down here. It's a straight sword that has an Ash of War that applies sleep to your sword. You can knock everything, put it out, go to sleep. It's the only weapon in the game that has this as a Ash of War. In fact, it's not even that good at it. I think everybody's favorite sleep weapon is to take the rippled halberd, or whatever it's called, and just make the sleep grease and apply it, because it has S scaling and arcane. You can sleep shit in like one hit. It's super OP. We'll go ahead and level up since we're here and we need to lose aggro. Alright, now we can just start focusing on intelligence and faith. Kinda wish there was an Ash of War in the game that scaled your weapon equally between the two. Which is why hexes were so good in Dark Souls 2. Well, hell, Dark Souls 1 for that matter. Because as it sits right now, the only weapon in the game that really scales with both is that Sword of Night and Flame. Down here somewhere there's a scarab that's invisible. I just remembered about him. Yep, there he is. So the easiest thing to do is get on your horse, wait for him to start coming back around, get right on his path. Where the fuck did he go? I'll come back around eventually. Here he comes. And start a strong attack and just hold it. He'll walk into it. Flame of the Red Manes. Now that, I believe, is the direct upgrade to the Ash of War that I have been using. There's also a spell here that we're going to be grabbing. Are you for real? Do I have to go over there and fuck up that night? That's dumb. Like, how is he even still holding aggro on me? So far away. I really would try to kill these guys quickly, especially if you're coming here kind of early. Because fighting them and this guy can get to be kind of a pain. I'll let him get back here. Come here. Here, I'll let him walk into that. Convene the Festival of War. Honor General Radon with the honor Warrior's Glory. That's kind of a hint. If you go up this elevator over here, and you get to the top, there's a teleporter. It'll take you straight to Redmane Castle. But we're not worried about that right in a second. Okay. Break that. Jump over here. And I think, yeah. Okay, that's a mushroom. Bunch of mushrooms. Really wish they were more useful than they are. Now the gate's open. Jumping down there and killing that guy nets you a somber smithing stone, so we'll go ahead and do it. But I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to do this. Oh wait, there is one more thing you want to do before you drop down there, and that's drop in here. And get yourself probably one of the worst claws in the game, the guitar. Lion's Claw. That is one of the better heavy scaling Ashes of War you can get. So from here, we're going to run real quick and grab Flame Grant Me Strength. Really good Ash of War that boosts not only your fire damage, but physical damage. So for a Balrog build, this is an absolute must. Super easy to get. You can grab that at the beginning of the game if you wanted. Just run over there and take it. Now, let me think. What else we got here? There's so much here in Caelid, and most of it's just side garbage. We have Millicent still. We have the whole Lake of Rot in the center. This over here is kind of interesting to me. Like, these guys are just here, but they're not guarding anything. Is there a lore reason behind this? Like, there's no cave, there's no items, nothing. They're just there. I don't know why. I want to know so bad. It's probably just they were a platoon that got lost or something. So, I guess we'll run down south here and we'll grab up the bonfire, and there's 2 night bosses, one of which gives you something incredible. In fact, whenever I did the Ring Wraith build, this was one of my main weapons that I used. Until I got to endgame, because the weapon I really wanted was all the way in the mountaintops of the Giants. So, wait, am I even going the right way? Yeah. I don't know how I get so backwards all the time. I haven't talked about the merchants here. This guy sells the Great Helm and the warrior starting gear, or champion, I guess. Sells himself a cookbook and that. I will grab the helmet because that's a must. It's the Great Helm. I mean, it's good for anything. And other than that, some fire arrows and whatnot. Really, the only things of note is the great helm and the crafting kit. We're gonna run over here, sit here, and wait for night. Now, we're gonna be fighting a death bird, so let's go ahead and take this ash ore off and let's look at this real quick. What is the difference here? They scale the same, give you the same amount of damage. Oh, I see. It's just a big burst. Okay, well that's the difference between those two. But, however, we're gonna pick up a sacred ash of war. What am I doing? I didn't even wait for nighttime. God, I need to just take a second and think about it. And as we know, death birds, it's in the title of their name, they're living in death, and holy fucks up things that are living in death. As you can see, he is one that does the frost fire, so definitely be careful. That's a pretty interesting move. Ow. I got stuck on some bullshit in the terrain. Like I said, man, if you're struggling with death birds, just put on some holy and you will shit in their face. The death poker, a fantastic weapon, man. I can't praise that weapon enough. Let's go ahead and pull it out and show you what it does. So, in and of itself, it's just a great sword that causes some frost buildup. But it's Ash of War. Does the big pop, can also cause, it does massive damage, but it also causes frostbite. And then if you light attack, it leaves a trail of frostbite fire that does insane damage. Absolutely phenomenal weapon. So we still have one more night boss. We're gonna come over here and push his shit in real quick. He's not weak to holy, I just forgot to take holy off. Well, at least I don't think he's weak to holy. Frostbite would have been better. But we're so over leveled to take this guy on that it doesn't matter. Grief, he's just gonna keep going. I need to go ahead and heal. Alright. There's those two. And you get Poison Moth Flight. It's an interesting Ash of War. It's kind of fun to fuck around with. If that's the one I'm thinking it is. I can put it on a dagger real fast and show it off. If I can find my bonfire. There it is. That is fast travel too. Let me go ahead and equip a dagger. Let me do the misery cord. Let me alter Ash of War. Put this back on that with magic. This, I should be able to put that moth. Let's take a look. That is not what I thought it did. Never mind. I mean, it's... my controller died. It's cool. I thought there was a national war in a game that would kind of make you fly around. What is going on? My controller just decided not to fucking work at all anymore. There we go. We do have another boss in the lake itself that we're gonna go fight, but we're gonna wait for daytime. You can come here really early on and kill these clean rot knights like that and get their weapons. A couple of them have the rapier and halo scythe, and I think there's one that has the spear. We're just gonna beat the peanut butter and shit out of this guy. Ow. Ah. God damn, I might have to summon my guy. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's summon our fella. Oh shit! Don't kill me. I'm gonna need you to fuck off, bro. Get out of my face. Them dead. We get ourselves a new weapon, the Commander Standard and the Unalloyed Gold Needle. The Commander Standard by itself is not that great of a weapon, but its Asher War pairs nicely with builds. It gives you a huge damage bonus. It's almost like a Golden Vow. So from there, we have a couple other things. We'll go ahead and run through the Lake of Rot real quick. Just to pick up what there is somewhere. Here's our bonfire. I think it's over that way. We get our... There's an Asher War we get off of a scarab. Oh, it's not this way, but this way is... We do want to come this way for an item. Oh shit, it's spewing out stuff. I didn't even see it with all my shit. One more. And we get ourselves a Smithing Stone 5. All these items aren't worth anything. They're just like rocks that the blowy uppy dudes drop. I don't think this scarab gives you anything other than health. Over here we have another invisible scarab. These guys are always annoying. You kind of have to be patient. So he's gonna run through this path eventually. So make sure we're on the path. Wait for him to circle around. Kind of keep an eye on where he's going. This one does a lot of loop-de-loops. And he's coming. And apparently I'm too close to the path. Come on. That should get him. I guess I could stand there. That'll give me 2 tries at it, at least. He comes down from that. Fuck, I'm gonna get all turned around here. Yep. How about that? See if I even lined up properly for this. Yep, there we go. Poison armament. That one's actually a spell, I believe. I don't think that's an Ash of War. If you come this way, we get ourselves a Bleed Dog Ashen Summon, which is actually pretty decent. Rotten Stray Ashes. Run up here and grab this. And before we go up there, I want to finish out this lake, and there's only one item that I think I'm missing, and it's a scarab that has a holy ash of war where you kind of spit out rings of light. I think it's called holy rings of light. It's in a tunnel like this. Yep, there he is. Sacred rings of light. There we go. Okay. Now that pretty much covers this whole lake area. Anything of actual value. Now we can run up here. Before we go through this area, we're going to go over this way and talk to a hermit. And this is the beginning of Millicent's quest. Those messages that are golden tell you to look for a shack that I passed. The shack's that way, right there. I thought I was actually in the village. I didn't realize I was out here. This big doggo is mean. It's really hard. It seems like this Ash Ore gives me a decent amount of poise, though.
Oh, I'd hoped a strapping. Don't fret. Should you accept, I will teach.
Except his bill here.
As promised. Go on.
Give you Celia's secrets.
Well, the work of a tree. Can you give me as well, mate?
Now he wants some alone time with that needle. God knows what he's wanting to do to it. And while he's doing that, we're gonna come over here and do the town of Celia. Now there's a couple items of importance, but they're behind locks. You can't get in there. So what you have to do is first come the wrong way and then turn your happy ass around. And go this way. You're gonna run all the way up top here. Grab yourself a golden seed. And start jumping across these trees. Fuck. It's alright. I think we can get back up without having to go all the way back to those trees. Yes, so we want to go across this house up here. You have to get like right on the tip of the house to jump up there. Right here we get a stone. Oh, a scarab, I forgot. And then right here is our first tower that we need to climb. As far as I can remember, there's only 2 of these in the game that matters. They're like this, where you have to climb the towers to light the sconce. Here there's 3. I believe the other one has 4. Okay, let me get my horse. Now, okay. Alright, whatever. I don't care about that guy. Here's our second one. Yeah, I just passed over something I'll run back and grab in a minute. Right there you can see a scarab. That's another one that'll disappear. So what we're gonna do is pull out Loretta's great bow and hopefully I can lock onto it. Okay. Lock on and stay locked on. Good grief. Let me start it up and then lock on. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta cheese the mechanics to get the game to work properly. There's our stone sword key. Now we still have one more of those towers to do, and I believe it's this one over here. Now, with all the sconces lit, we can drop down and start running through the streets. Staff of Loss. Yeah, see, like, I have hyper poise or something. Hyper armor whenever I use the actual one. Get yourself the Spelldrake Talisman, which that one's actually pretty decent. It's a little late to be getting it though. I think at this point we've passed the majority of shit that spams spells. So past now, it's really good for PvP, I guess. Whenever you notice that you're running across the spellcaster. Get yourself another painting. I may have a separate deal at the end of these stream, like at the end of the stream series, where I run through and show you where all the painting rewards are, but I don't really want to right now, so I'm not gonna, you can't make me. And we get our last imbued sword here. So now we can go back to the 4 belfries and show you what's behind the other doors. We do have one more of the little towers, I believe, to go through. Is this it? Yeah, here it is. And we get our night spell. Okay. Would you put the shield down? The shield is useless, obviously. I guess since we're here, before we go back and talk to the hermit, we'll go up here and take out a boss. This boss isn't much of a boss at all. It's more of just regular enemies that they put a health bar on. Or a boss health bar on. If you want to have an easy time, summon your Mimic Tier. And he can probably largely just shit on these guys. But yeah, as you see, it's just the Nox. Oh no, not a good time for my controller to be fucking up on me. Come on, there we go. And they're dead. Pretty easy, like I said. Now you get the Nox Flowing Sword. The Nox Flowing weapons are super cool. Oh, there's Lusat's. Lusat's is, that's the one that boosts your damage, I believe, but it costs a shitload more. Enhances power of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. So if you want to have like a glass cannon, absolutely shit in your mouth, kill everything in one hit build, well, there's your staff. We're gonna take this up to like 45, I think is what I need. for the next spell that I want to include, which is a spell that you get from Rykard later. And that's it for Celia, the town of Celia. I really hope we got the item that we needed from Sullivis to start on Selen's quest. I mean, technically we've started it, just freeing her at the very beginning of the game, but...
Indeed, will you give it? I will reward.
Alright, so now... Do I have a bonfire up there? No. It's quicker to go up there from Fort Faroth. So from here... Because if you go up from the Celia town, there's all kind of traps, and it's kind of a long-ass run. Bunch of enemies, but this way, you basically drop down and just run to it. Which means, if you came up here at the start of the game to do Fort Faroth, then you could get yourself an extra healing thing. Sacred Tear. This is also one of the earliest times you can farm for one of my favorite great axes in the game. Over there it's wielded by a skelly man. Does take a long time to farm though.
Well, my flesh rises occur.
So right now she's just like, oh, my skin hurts.
Would you mind?
Everything's all rotty. I don't like it. You give her the needle and she kind of passes out. And just rest and talk to her.
I
Hope to see you again. My apologies for when we last met.
I
Fainted.
fainted before. Everything is as you said.
Since inserting the
Since
needle,
inserting the needle,
scarlet
the
rot has
scarlet fever and
ceased.
the nightmares have abated.
No, I can
And now,
scarcely believe it myself.
though I can scarcely,
can
not
do
that
it.
I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this. I'm considering leaving with the needle buried in my flesh. My destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I'm considering the needle my destiny.
Okay. Well, she just says, hey, I'm out of here. But what sucks is I don't know where the fuck she goes. I know if we go down here and talk to Dude, she'll be standing there. And he won't be there. But I don't know where she goes after that. I'm gonna have to probably just look up where the hell she goes. Even though I really didn't want to have to do that. Most of the quest lines I've figured out have been, I just sit there and find them, but Millicent has evaded me. I don't know what it is about her. That bitch, whenever she says I'm leaving on an expedition, she means that shit.
Oh, something about this place, so I decided to pay a visit. But I've only found emptiness. Perhaps before my departure. Well, I must focus on my journey. I must stay strong. Well, I must
Okay. Now, instead of just going back to the bonfire and coming back, I'm gonna just reset the game. She'll leave and Dude will show back up. This is just quicker. Just a little bit quicker.
Thank you for giving the needle to me. Now I understand her fate. You've been a saint. As thanks, I vow to impart to you the lost sorceries of the Celians descent.
And this guy will sell you some stuff. Let me grab that real quick. That should be enough, right? How much was it? Was it
Please, like her,
5,000?
but come
Fuck, it's 5,000. Let me use the other one. There we go.
Do you? Oh, you noticed. Indeed, Millicent did visit. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain. However, she has no need of me. No. She must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid thee is to be forgotten.
So there's no hint in any of that shit. Where do they go? Like, where does Millicent go? I'm fit to look it up right now. I'm gonna just do a quick Google search. Once you've gotten Millicent's the prosthesis, the next time she'll appear is at Dominula Windmill Village after you defeat the Godskin Noble. This village can be found to the northeast of the Shaded Castle. Did I get Millicent's prosthesis? I didn't think I got that. Oh, I got the... Okay, prosthesis wearer heirloom. So I guess that's what they're meaning. So she goes to the Windmill Village, which is weird because I've been up that way 1,000 times and I've never once seen her there. What next? We do have a bunch of shit up north, but I'm not gonna worry about any of that right now. We will go through this cave over here. So you want a point up north, put a point up there. I think wrapping up South Caelid will be the end of the stream. I think I have enough time. There's this and one other cave that I can think of. And of course, if I remember something that I missed, you can bet your ass I'll be back in Caelid later. But I might try to struggle with at least one of the bosses in North Caelid because... Oh shit, you know what I did forget? Radahn's Great Rune and that whole bit. I mean, that is technically Northern Caelid though. We'll struggle through it and we'll do it. I think the only thing I will have a lot of trouble with is Blackblade Kindred. So over here, yeah, there it is. Right where the water meets the sand is a doorway hidden in the mountain. I need to start using my spells some. Give me Glintstone Ice Crag. We'll see how effective this is. I think the reason I wasn't using them very much is my staff just isn't upgraded. Now for this cave, I'm gonna just haul ass through. The stuff here is mean and hurtful, and there's no reason to piss it off because they're all fighting each other. Might as well just let them fight each other. So down here is the boss room to get to the... Okay. Run up and... No, it's the one on the right. That's right. You gotta go this way. Ah! Fuck. Oh my god, I didn't know he was gonna make that turn all the way. Is this the one I need? Nope. Fuck off! That hurts so much. Jesus Christ. This guy's shitting on me. Like I said, everything in here is mean as hell. That's not the one I need either. It must be, because there's nothing back here. Owie. Oh, fuck me. Get a drinky. Get a drinky and a runny. Jump out of here. It's gotta be. It's gotta be this one, right? Sorry, lady, I'm just here for this. I'm out of your face. What's this? Here's our lever. Oh, dear God. Alright, no problem. We're out of here. Onto the bottom. Ow, fuck. God, it hurts so much. I have no Estus left. Basically. It's alright, well. Summon our boy and hopefully me and him will be able to fuck this thing up. Oh, wow, I lied immediately. There's 2 rotten dipshits. I dodged directly into that. Damn! Ow! I'm gonna just do some of these. So that's doing 200 each. What about our Cannon Ahima? We've upgraded it since last time. Damn, that thing's got such insane range. That does nothing. I'm gonna just come over here and start walloping them. There's a bleed proc, I believe. Are you done? Damn! Well, we definitely got him this time. Definitely got him now. Now that I actually have Estus. Yeah, unfortunately, as it is right now, I do not have the stats or the materials to upgrade my staff enough to rely on spell casting. If I didn't waste so many upgrade materials on random weapons, I'd be fine. Woe is me. I'm trying to remember where you get the bell bearing for 2s and 3s. I think it's at the very beginning of the Golden City. That is so hard. He just hits hard in general. I'm trying to lock onto him, but he's spinning around me. Don't get hit by that, my guy. Thank you. And let my summon kill him the rest of the way, or I'll just smack him. There we go. And for that, we get Head Main Knight Oga and a golden seed. Woo! And we can go level up once. If we're lucky, maybe twice. Probably not that lucky though. Yeah, what is that gonna do? We'll go up here, there's a cave that I remember. We may save some of northern Caelid for not tomorrow, but the next day. Let me go ahead and rest and level up. Remember, tomorrow I won't be streaming, unfortunately. Not that anybody's watching today. Done maybe some folk will. I feel kind of weird streaming to nobody. Like nobody's watching right now. But I've noticed that I get a couple of views after the stream goes onto YouTube. Like after YouTube saves it as a video. So I've been trying to talk anyway. Because there's probably no chance in hell that anybody would watch it. Just a dude sitting quietly. Just breathing hard into the mic and whatnot. So I've been kind of treating these like videos. Oh my god. Owie. No, thank you, sir. Need some of that action. Let me move, please. Hurry before that thing blows up and busts my shit. Proc me in here. Yeah, proc me here. There we go. Forgot this cave is not fun. It's kind of the opposite of fun. Ow, my god. Why does everything have to hurt so much? I way overdrank. That was dramatic. I think I may be done with all the scarlet crap in here, so let's take a sippy poo and cleanse ourselves. Nope, here's more scarlet. Where is my... There it is. This is what I'm after. Are you gonna rot me? So, with that, where's the boss in here? I can honestly say I do not remember where the boss fight is. Is it this way? I'm out of stamina. There we go. Hopefully it's an easy boss, because I don't have much Estus left. Can't remember who it is. Oh, it's the 2 clean rot. They're easy. It's that one. Didn't even get the second one to spawn before the first one died. Look at that. Get shit on. And the gold scarab. If you're needing runes and you're gonna plan on rune farming, come over here and get that. It's a talisman that increases the amount of runes you are receiving from fallen foes. Okay. I guess the last thing I will do is I'll go grab the map fragments and get the first bonfire at the top of Radon's thing. You know, it's kind of interesting. With how many hours I have in Elden Ring, I get burned out on it quick. And it's probably because I'll sit there and fucking play and play and play until I'm bored. But, I'm only playing it whenever I stream. Which is kind of helping me not burn out on it, I guess. Because, like, yeah, I play it 2 or 3 times a week, but not for all that long. I mean, I'm streaming for 3 hours now and I'm afraid to call it, so it's much more manageable for a 3-hour period to play it. Otherwise, at this point, I get burned out quick on it. So over here we get ourselves a somber 8 and a somber 9. If this guy will move, that is. Get on, get. Get on, get. Alright. Fuck you. Such a stupid jump. Sometimes you'll land on a tree, other times you absolutely will not land on that tree. I've died to this part way more than I'd like to admit. Ooh. Oh god, don't run up. Oh, just turn. Oh god, the horse, man, the horse. No likey. Alright. Now we have the capability of getting a somber weapon all the way up to +10. You may be saying, like, well, how is that possible? Because you haven't picked up a +10, or a somber 10. And my answer to you would be, we have access to a somber 10. Because we did Vare's questline and got the item to go to Mogwin Temple. So, suck a fart, nerd. Ah. This part's always confusing to me. I think we go up here, left, and then around, and then we go up again. But I've been wrong here so many times that it's just confusing. Then we go up here, and then left. Yeah, and then we go left, around more. And here's our second ladder, and I think this is the only ladder. I mean, there's a little miscellaneous shit you can get on the side of this tower, but it's so much of a headache, I almost recommend just taking the path that I just took. I mean, otherwise, Yeah, you can have some extra stuff, but you'll die by gravity more times than I will. I guess, how are we looking on time? We got 10 minutes. We'll go up to the top and then we'll go to the bottom and fight the boss. And that'll probably be good enough. And I mean, that'll basically close out Caelid for the most part. There's a couple extra caves, but you know, whenever we pick up the stream, we won't have much longer in Caelid before we can move on. Ooh, I've got the yawns. So this great rune up here primarily boosts health and stamina, I believe. If you're going for a build that has like one primary stat, so like a strength build or a dex build, where your primary stats are just health, stam, or endurance and dexterity, then that's a pretty fantastic rune. I think it gives you a massive, what is it, like a 30% boost to health? I can't remember if this is the one that does it or if it's Mogwin's. But yeah. I might can look, let me see. Raises maximum HP, FP, and stam. But for a build like mine, where I'm focusing on multiple stats, I'm gonna stick with this until endgame. Really, this rune is probably the best one to have while you're leveling. And then just, I could have just fast traveled down here. But while you're leveling this rune, and then whenever you get to the end game, go ahead and switch. Ow! Fuck! Why does he hit so hard? Okay, cool. I'll just, I'll take an ass whooping. I'm gonna just go, you know what, we're just gonna act like none of that happened. Pop a couple of runes. How many souls I need? 41? So I need like 9,000 runes. Let me pop a great rune. Let me turn on my lantern. And I'm gonna just all ass past these guys. I didn't realize they were gonna be so tanky and do so much damage. This is what I'm saying though, like there's a huge difference between North and South Caelid. You're better off waiting a while to go through North. Jump kind of at this corner. Boom. I used to hate this so much, but I kind of found the path that you're supposed to take. I thought this was just a shortcut, so I would get off the elevator and go around, and there's a drop off you can make, but you land on a platform that's so thin that it's damn near impossible to land on it properly. But that's until I found out about sometimes you just gotta go up to go down, and I'd really rather just not fuck with that guy, period. So I'm gonna Just run. Take my happy ass over to this pillar. That's that thing I was telling you about. It's super thin and it's rounded, so you can't land on it. You have to land on it, break your fall, and then slide off to the left. And most of the time, either it'll slide off to the right and you'll fall to your death, or just it won't break your fall, so whenever you slide off, you'll die on impact of hitting that ground. Okay, fuckface. That's enough out of you, Chief. Okay. I really ought to go mess with my wondrous physics some more. Ah! Fuck! Get away from me! Get her attention, bro. Oh, damn. That hurt. That's how you get the skinny Godskin armor. And here's another legendary sword. The Godslayer Greatsword. I believe that one's an ultra great sword. It's a lot of people's favorites. I think that one in particular scales more with dex than strength. Let me get a little gander at it. Yep, here it is. Yeah, you need more dex and strength to wield it, even. But it has Black Flame, the Queen's Black Flame. So, that's pretty neat. I need to go to the round table real fast. And I am going to pick out, I'm going to start putting stuff into my chest, because I have a bunch of shit in here. My inventory is chock full of shit. So if I use a dagger, I'm not gonna use that, or that, or that. I guess we'll let me get the misery cord out. That'll be my dagger of choice. As far as straight swords, the only one that I'm interested in is this one here. Actually, yeah, that one's arcane. Great swords, I already have my 2 that I'll be using. Ultra great swords. I'm not gonna go that heavy into strength to wield any of those. No rapiers. I guess I could leave the curved swords that I'm using. Like, I've upgraded these. Get rid of those. Not using those or any katana. I guess I have 3 axes to choose from, so that's nice. I'll leave the pike, because I like the pike. I'm not going to use a halberd. Or a scythe. Or a whip. I do want to leave 1 claw. We'll drop a bunch of bows and crossbows. I'm not going to use... I already have the staff that I'm going to use, and I'm not going to use any of those. I'll leave the Ghost Flame Torch because it's neat. I probably won't use like any of these shields. I'll keep one for parries. For medium shields, can I wield this? Yeah. So I'll keep one of those, or maybe I'll just stick with that one. I can't really use any great shields. I guess I can use that one, but I don't really feel the need to put armor in here. We'll drop off a bunch of these that I'm just not going to use, that way I don't have to sort through them. Raises potency of sorceries. I could equip that one. I'm not gonna use that or that or any of these or any of those. I'll keep that one on just in case, and that one. Okay, so we're all set. Can I put on this without being heavy? Nope. It's probably about time that I switch back to my armor fashion. Alright, well, we're looking good for next episode. Or, well, next stream. So, if you're viewing this after the stream, which I know you are because nobody's watching right now, thank you. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribing if you're interested in seeing more. And otherwise, have a nice day. Go to my post I put up earlier and put a vote in on what you think I should do next. I'd appreciate that as well. So, otherwise, have a nice day.